Well, welcome back in, mini truckers and truckettes. We are at the new car dealership here in Fairborn, Ohio. Wagner Subaru is actually where we're at. Sorry about the sound quality. Camera guy's gonna kill me again and probably fire me again. Got in a hurry and forgot my microphones, but hey, at least I'm making a video, doing what we're gonna be doing. We're looking at some brand new Subarus. Never bought anything new in my life, so. But what we are going to do is show you a few things while we're here and go over them real quick. I had the owner of Wagner Subaru reach out to me about a week ago. Said, hey, I might have something you're interested in. I said, oh yeah? He said, oh yeah. I got three things you might be interested in. So, here we are. He has three Sambars. It's got a high top, regular one, no AC, no engine. Pretty sweet. And then we have something that's kind of special here, but unfortunate at the same time. So we have Subaru Sambar, right? Let's see if I can get under this. Ugh. Look at you. Supercharged, baby, with AC. Now, my plans with this one is to actually pull this engine and rebuild it, as it does have a blown head gasket. So, as you can see here, we've got a lot of rust here in the cab corner. And that floor pan and door jamb there, it's just, well, it's a good vent for the ankles, if you know what I mean. Now, I think this is the one that he does not have a key to, and the steering column is indeed locked. So, we're going to figure something out here. Well, that's different. The toolbox on a sandbar. I can't remember if I've ever seen one with a toolbox. If I have, it's been a long, long time, and I don't remember. But there's one. It's looks like it might be savable too. Yeah, maybe. It don't look bad. There's no holes in it. We'll clean that up. Let's get to it. I guess we'll get Bo Wagner out here himself. See about getting these loaded. So we'll save the best for last. This one here, I'm really not sure what's going on here. I can't remember what he told me, but obviously the engine's out of it, transmission's hanging by a strap, bumper and stuff's all out of it. It's been sitting for many, many, many years. I mean, it's got a good seat in it. I can see that from here. Ton of engine parts laying around over here. Yeah. So he imported these many, many moons ago, like pre-2008, back when the EPA didn't have their sticky fingers down and everything everyone does. And you could import anything you wanted if it was off-road use. You didn't have to have all the EPA certifications and modifications. You could just bring it in as an off-road vehicle, and that's it. And that's what he did many, many years ago, pre-2008. So he's had these trucks around for 20 years almost. Flip you around. We'll take a look at this one with the blue bumper and stuff on it. It's pretty slick. So, this was his show truck, I guess. He did the blue, which matches that. I think that's a WRX over there. I forgot what blue that is, but it's very pretty. Too bad if the clear coat's fading on that. Maybe we can do something there. This truck has a fuel delivery issue, as far as I'm told. So we're gonna figure that out. See, it's got a little bit of rust here in the cab corner. Nothing crazy. Like I said, this is going to be off-road trucks anyway, so or at least this one is. So if you got a farm or some property, you need to run something like this from property to property, this is going to be an excellent little truck to do it with. I'm going to get rid of those 15-inch wheels. We're going to do a lift kit on it. There's some foursomes, some wheels and tires on it. Set this thing up in the air. It does have the high top roof, so you can see that roof versus that one over there. That's just the normal flat top roof you see 96.782% of the time. Now, you'll get a little bit of head storage up there, extra headroom. He did do, obviously, some reupholstery work in this truck to match the blue accents he did along the truck itself. There's a cylinder head and a crankshaft sitting over there. I'm guessing they're to that other engine. Let's see if this truck's even got an engine in it. Okay, we got completage. So that's good. We got a complete Clover 4 carbureted engine sitting here. No AC. I think this one had the fuel delivery issue. I'm not sure. So this one might be easy to get up and going. We're going to get it running and obviously service everything out. Just talking about water pump, all that good jazz. And make a really nice truck of this. So it's straight all the way around it. No battery. Rear brake drums. Those are getting kind of iffy to find. What do we have here? We got engine parts galore. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, boy. What are those? What in the world? Well, that don't go to this. Alrighty then. Alright, so let's get Bo out here and we will start loading these trucks up. Let's get to it. Oh, we're doing a little bit of tire change. You know, I think you go straight up right there. Uh-huh. Well, here we are. Got the subs loaded up. Supercharged one on the back. We almost got this one to start. Unfortunately, it's got some water hydro lock in the cylinders because the head gas is blown and it's been sitting here and drip, 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 drip down in the cylinder, apparently over the years. But anywho, some way. That's it. Now I gotta get them unloaded. We got brakes frozen up on this junker here, and that one had all the brakes locked up and they finally broke loose. I think they're all rolling now. Yeah, I don't see any black marks back there, but he gave his little Honda four-wheeler a struggling task getting especially the junker up there. So we didn't damage any headlights or anything. Maybe put a little creases up here in the front of the cab. Not worried about it, really. All the good stuff is still good. Now these Subarus are able to take the cab off the chassis, as Subaru is the only one that has a full-length actual frame and chassis. So you could actually remove the bed, remove the cab. So if you guys are needing a cab, this junker here, it actually isn't in too bad a shape as far as the cab goes. Now, like I showed earlier, the Supercharged one has some rot in the floorboard. So yeah, bed sides, we got bed sides, all kinds of good stuff in here. News, we're going to get out of here, hit the road, and get back to Circleville, where I'm going to unload these trucks, and then head back to the house. It's starting to get a little late in the evening. So let's get buttoned up here and get back on the road.